What's up, guys? It's Ryantium here, and today we are back in Skyrim. That's right, you guys, and oh snap, it's gonna be an awesome freaking day. But first, if you guys haven't done so already, be sure to follow me on all social medias and check out my website. Links are down there in the description. So guys, welcome back, and happy Temper Tuesday today, guys. So today, out of all of the mods that you guys voted on in the last episode of Temper Tuesday, this is the one that won. And I gotta say, this one, buckle down, guys, because we got a hell of a mod showcase for you today, and it's gonna take a little bit to get into it. So, don't forget though, guys, down there in the comment section, vote 1, 2, or 3 on which mod you guys want to see in the next week's Temper Tuesday. So without further ado, let's get into this. So, Artifacts, the BRETON Paladin. What exactly is this mod? Well, this mod is a massive, it's not massive, but it's a quest line to get some of the coolest looking armor that I have ever seen on Skyrim. You guys saw the thumbnails if you clicked on it and you voted on it in the last episode, but and you've seen the thumbnail of this video, so you know exactly what you're getting into. But the armor itself, it has weapons, it's got a ring, it has shields, it has different colors of the armors. It's insane, but there's so much you have to do to get to the armors. And what that thing is starts in the Temple of Mara in Riften. Now, you don't have to start out in the Temple of Mara in Riften, but this is where I chose to come, because in order to start the quest, you have to pray at one of the 9 Divines shrines, except for Talos. So let's check this out, shall we? There's a shrine tomorrow right behind me, and up pops the map of every single one. It started the Paladin's Pilgrimage. So there's a map of each and every single one of the Divines, you know, kind of shrines and stuff like that. But in order to save some time, this is what we're going to do. We're going to teleport to the cheat room, which, if you didn't know, this is the mod that I'm using right here, Cheat Room. I highly recommend downloading it, not just for cheating purposes, but for, you know, debugging or anything like that. But we're going to come on over to here, and you have to pray at every single shrine. All of these right here. Gotta pray at each and every single one of these. And that will check off each and every single one of them. But you're not done yet, because there are 5 new shrines you have to pray to out in the middle, somewhere in Skyrim. You have to find them. In order to do that, I'm going to link the mod walkthrough on the Nexus page down in the description, because that's what I'm using to get through this to help you guys as far as a video goes. But, so, now that we have that done, this is what we have to do now. So if we check this, I've received a vision from the Divines and drawn a map of the shrines I should visit in my pilgrimage. I must pray to the 8 Divines, Finaster, Magnus, Ifri, Sheor, and Polinial Whitestrake. So those are the last 5 that we need to get. So we need to go ahead and find out where they're at. Now the first one can be found, let's see. The first one can be found south of Bruca's Leap Redoubt. Now, Bruca's Leap Redoubt is somewhere over here towards the Reach. Bruca's Leap Redoubt is, let's see, I think it's over... It's one of these areas. It's kind of hard to find all of them, because they are kind of spread out, but they're completely able to be found. Here we go. So Bruca's Leap Redoubt is right up here. The closest place you're going to want to find is Markarth. So go from Markarth up to here, and you'll be good to go. Or go from Solitude down to Bruca's Leap Redoubt. So I'll meet you there. Alright, so here we are at Bruca's Leap Redoubt. Now the place you're going to want to find is south of Bruca's Leap Redoubt. It's out here in the in this little lake. So if you turn directly around and you aim south, kind of towards the south, but immediately, you know, look this way, you're going to want to come all the way over to here, and you'll find a little pedestal right over here on this little island. And this little chalice right here is what you're going to want to do. Shrine of Finaster. So there we go. Pray to Finaster at his shrine in the Cart River southwest of Dragon Bridge. Yet another cardinal direction for you to go ahead and find. Now the next place we have to find is the lowest floor of the Banner Mist Tower. Now the Banner Mist Tower is going to be down here closer to Riften, I believe. Let's see if I remember correctly. I went through all of these to find them first. It could actually be... No, actually, it might be over here. Yes, okay, so it's more close to Falkreath. I was thinking of the next one, might be. Falder's Tooth is closer to Riften. So, Falkreath is right here. We're going to go ahead and disregard that. But Falkreath right there. Banner Mist Tower right there. It's closest to Lake Ilinata. So here you go. That's Ilinata's Deep. But just go from Falkreath to the Banner Mist Tower. So I'll meet you guys there. Okay, so here we are at Banner Mist Tower. As you saw before, we are right down in the area of Falkreath. Now, Banner Mist Tower is indeed occupied by bandits, so make sure you have some weapons to go ahead and fend off some of these bandits. Just like that. Now, we can go ahead and open up the door. It requires a lockpick, but that's okay. Go ahead and open the door. There we go. And it's going to be on the first floor of Banner Mist Tower. So if you immediately walk in, this is what you want to find. It's a lyre inside of some like ornate things. This is the Shrine of Y'ffre, I believe is how you pronounce that. But we'll go and just kill him. Thank you. Appreciate your sacrifice. So Blessing of Y'ffre added. So then the next one we have to find. Let's see, where's that last bandit at? I can't see where he's at. Nope. Okay, screw him. But let's see. The next one we need to find is at Falder's Tooth, the second floor from the top of the highest tower. Now, this one I'm going to use a cheat for, but I'll meet you guys there. Now, this is Falder's Tooth. We are all very familiar with Falder's Tooth because this is probably one of the main bandit camps that you come across on your travels to Riften. So Falder's Tooth is right here. Golden Glow Estate is right there, and Riften is the main hold you're going to want to find or fast travel in order to get close to Falder's Tooth. Now, I said I was going to use a cheat for this, and this is why. That tower right there, the one that I'm staring at right there, is the one that you want to find. So what we're going to do is normally you would have to fight your way through the entire bandit camp to get up there. But this time, we're just going to take this mod right here, Shangorath's cheat menu, and we're just going to walk all the way up here, all the way up to here. And right where the bandit chief is at, there's a shrine right there. So we're going to go ahead and come down here, and the activate Shrine of Sheor. Now, obviously, you'd have to fight through the entire bandit camp in order to get up here, but for, mod showcase sake and time's sake, we went ahead and did that. Now, the next one we need to find is at the Pilgrim's Trench wreckage inside of the biggest ship. Now, I'll go ahead and show that to you once I get onto the ground right here, but I would recommend stocking up on some weapons, some armors, anything like that whenever you set out on this pilgrimage, because it can get pretty dicey when you have to fight the bandits, not to mention the trials later on are a little bit ridiculous. They're a little difficult, but we're gonna figure that out together. So I will meet you guys at the Pilgrim's Trench. Okay, so here we are up in the north. We gotta come up all the way to the northern part. So the Pilgrim's Trench. This is where we need to come for number 4, I believe. Yes, number 4. Now, we are closest to Winterhold. Winterhold is the closest hold you're going to want to find, but it's right in between Winterhold as well as Dawnstar. So you can come to Dawnstar if you want to, but Pilgrim's Trench is where you're going to want to find it. Ysgramor's Tomb is right there. We got Hellas Folly, Ingvild, as well as the Tower Stone. Now, the Tower Stone is actually very close by to where we need to find the last one, which is the Plenia Whitestrake. But this one right here, we are now at the campfire. If you go ahead and walk straight out into the water, make sure you're not using a survival mod because you're gonna freaking bite the dust having to swim down into the water. But we're gonna go ahead and swim down into the water, and you want to find the boats. The biggest boat is what you're gonna want to find. So not this wreckage, but the big boat right here. Now, if you start drowning, you should have a little bit of time, but you're gonna swim into the actual boat, swim down to the second floor, and right here, activate Shrine of Magnus. There we go. And I am indeed drowning, but that's okay. Go ahead and swim straight up. And we are good to go. So now the next one is north of the Tower Stone. Now, we saw that the Tower Stone was somewhere around here. In fact, it's right over there on my map. But the last shrine that we need is somewhere over here. In fact, I think it's up on top of that rock, or it's up on top of this rock right here. Either way, we're going to find it together, because both of these stones, or both of these shrines, are up here in the northern area. Now, in order to, for mod showcase sake, we're going to go and get a little bit of a aerial view so that I can see where exactly we need to come to find the shrine. So it's not on that one, but it's probably, let's see, it says it's north of the Tower Stone. I have seen this one before. Okay, it's right here. Here we go. So north of the Tower Stone. Tower Stone is right there, and it's going to be right here. So you can actually come up from the ground as well. So that's very helpful. But let me show you exactly where I'm at on the map before we go ahead and finish off this first part of the trial. Tower Stone, right here. We just came from the Pilgrim's Trench. Now we're right here. Now, what we want to go ahead and do is we want to go ahead and pray at the Shrine of Plenia Whitestrake. I see purity in your heart. Use the purest light to open the path to the home of the divines. Now, if you look in the top left-hand corner, or actually, yes, top left-hand corner was pure light, but it also brought up a picture. Use the Pure Light spell to unlock the crypt in Solitude's Temple of the Divines. So kind of a nice thing to have. It brought up a picture of where exactly you need to go. So we'll go ahead and read this book, Knights of the Nine. Take it with us, you never know. And then there's a chest right here with a whole bunch of good stuff in it. Now, our current objective is to go to Solitude and open up the Temple of the Divines. But check this out. Like I said, in your menu, where is it at? It is Pure Light. Ball of light that lasts 61 seconds and sticks to wherever it strikes. Go ahead and equip that, and there we go. So I'll meet you guys in Solitude. Okay, so here we are in Solitude. So now all we have to do is find the Temple of the Divines, which is right here. So let's go ahead and enter in. And so here we are inside of the Temple of the Divines. Now what I didn't realize is there's actually a way to get all of the shrines right here at the beginning. So you don't need to use the cheat room. You can just come straight to the Temple of the Divines and then be good to go. Now this is where we need to come. So for those of you that don't know where Solitude is at, we're right here. Blue Palace, Solitude, right over here is where you're going to want to come. But it gives you an objective marker anyways, so you should be good to go. Unless you're blind, but I'm not sure. So now we need to go ahead and take out Pure Light. And we need to cast it at this bad boy, shall we? And there we go. The doorway is open, and that is a freaking amazing thing. Holy shit, that's so cool. Now let's see. Complete the Trials of the Divines. Okay. Now can we close this? There we go. And we are inside. And on the Paladin's pilgrimage. Very cool. The Paladin's Crypt. And so here we are. So before we go ahead and move forward, we're going to go ahead and create a new save, just in case. Just in case. But it now says, start the Trials of the Divines by cleansing yourself in Holy Fire. Now, if I had to take a guess, this is probably Holy Fire. The flames, though hot and painful, make you feel at peace. Alright. So now that I've cleansed myself in Holy Fire, can I move on now? Let's see. Start the Trials of the Divines by cleansing yourself in Holy Fire. Now, cleansing yourself, maybe you have to die? Let's see what happens. We saved, so we may as well. Aha! You had to get to a certain point. Pass the Trial of Justice. Now, this says, the Trial of Justice. Take the hammer Skull Crusher. You will need it. So the hammer is right here in front of us. Go ahead and claim. Choose a grip for the weapon two-handed, because I am pretty hefty in two-handed weapons. Oh, wait. It took everything from me. Wait a second. Okay, so note to self, it takes everything from you. It takes your items from you, so make sure you're good to go. Oh, shit! I didn't realize it took everything from you. What is this book right here? The 10 Commands of the 9 Divines. Okay. Pass the Trial of Justice by not stealing anything, which includes whatever stolen belongings you had. This is the only trial you can fail, and complete the quest if you manage to defeat the Avatar of Justice after stealing something, but he is very powerful. Now let's see, is this the Avatar of Justice right here? Hi, how you doing there, big guy? Do I need to attack? Okay, so he says, don't steal anything. Okay, so you have to resist the temptation, or you can kill this guy as well. I can see your face right there, got some red eyeballs, because he is indeed wearing the armor that we're going for. But instead of trying to kill this man, we're gonna kind of get through here. Pass the Trial of Justice by not stealing anything. Okay, pass the Trial of Mercy. Okay, so in the notes it says, pass the Trial of Mercy by not attacking the bear. Just wait and heal yourself if needed or calm him. So don't attack the bear. Just let him attack you, heal yourself if need be. Then the Trial of Strength by defeating the Avatar of Strength. Oh god, okay. Okay, so he's pretty good, but then again, take this with a grain of salt. I have all of my points maxed out into two-handed weapons. So, take that with a grain of salt. He might not be as easy for you as he is for me, but I am not in God mode, as you can see. Now this one is the Trial of Wisdom. The Trial of Wisdom is solving a chess-based puzzle. Talk to the Avatar of Wisdom to start the trial, then make the following moves to solve it. Okay? It's not your turn, you've already moved this turn, okay? So, your goal is getting one of your pieces to the opposite row. Pieces move forward and capture diagonally. Choose the tile of the place you want to move. So you want to move B1 to B2. Chose the tile to move to the selected piece. B1 to B2. Okay? Then he should go. Alright. This is like wizard's chess, basically, it seems. And then you're going to want to move C1 to C2. C1 to C2. There we go. And then C2 to B3. It's now my turn. C2 to B3. And now he is in... There we go. And now he's on the other side of the map. There we go. Pass the Trial of Wisdom, completed the Trials of the Divines. Exit the Trials of the Divines and take what you have gotten. Take what you deserve. Pilgrim's belongings. And here is all my stuff. Here's all my stuff. Go ahead and take all of it. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Now let's just make sure we didn't miss anything inside of here, because it says, exit the trials and get your reward. The Ring of Finaster is one of the tombs. Okay. So then we can go ahead and walk through here. Paladin's Crypt. Completed the Paladin's Pilgrimage, and here we go. Here is every single thing that we could possibly need. The Caress of Mercy. Let's see. Place all relics armor stand. Pick up Helmet of Wisdom. Gauntlets of Justice. The Great Helm of Strength. And the Boots of Serenity. Pick up Eladon's Ward, as well as Chrysamere. Two-handed, of course. Light of Day. Two-handed, of course. And there we go. Now it says... Vignot Anti... Oh, here we go. Ring of Finaster. There we go. And the Wife's Tomb. Very cool. Holy shit. So this is literally the Paladin's Crypt. That's so damn cool. Place all relics armor stand. Oh, that's so cool. Now, is it going to pop up on there, or did I just screw something up? Let's see. Pick up Boots of Serenity. Okay, so it's just not going to show up. Oh, here. Oh, okay, so it just took a second. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Good, good, good. And I just clicked it again. Whoops! Okay, so you can actually change the grip after you've even picked it up once. But let's go ahead and check this out, shall we? So the Caress of Mercy, there we go. Pick up Helmet of Wisdom. Gauntlets of Justice, there we go. So that's every single thing that we needed. Now let's go ahead and put this on first things first. So Boots of Serenity. Grants Faith Walk. Animals won't attack nor flee from you. Restoration spells cost 5% less to cast. Increases your stamina by 40 points. Caress of Mercy. Grants Call Divine Guardian. When in low health, Akatosh might alter time on your behalf. Restoration spells cost 5% less to cast. Increases your health by 40 points. Now, Eidolon's Ward, while blocking, channels the energy of the sun to regenerate health 75% faster. Additionally, blocking has a chance to trigger further healing, okay? The Gauntlets of Justice grants Merciful and Merciless Touch. 20% extra damage to evil beings. Restoration spells cost 5% less to cast. Magicka regenerates 40% faster. The Great Helm of Strength, which is a really cool looking helmet. Paladin skills are learned 10% faster. Restoration spells cost 5% less to cast, and destruction spells cost 20% less to cast. So these enchantments are insane. And then we also have Paladin skills are learned 10% faster, so it's the same thing, just 15% or plus 15 speechcraft. So that's pretty freaking sweet. So let's go and take a look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Oh my good golly gee willikers, that's amazing. What did I just say? Good golly gee willikers? Oh my god. And then we also got the weapons as well. So Chrysamere. Blocking raises a ward. Timed blocks can reflect incoming spells and increase the wielder's health by 20 points and fire resistance by 20%. And then Light of Day burns the target for 30 points. Targets on fire take extra damage. Increases the wielder's magic resistance by 15%. So, needless to say, all of these weapons just look so freaking cool. Not to mention you have your own scabbard on the back with Chrysamere. Damn it, that's cool. Now let's see. Paladin armor customization. Ebony. So you can turn it into ebony armor, guys. You can literally turn it into black versions of the armor. That is so sexy. God dang it, that's so sexy. Now let's see. Yeah, so you can turn it into the black or steel, it looks like. It looks like a steel color. Look at that. Because I'm pretty sure that's a different one. Let's see. Yes, refined moonstone or ebony. Okay, so there's 3 different types of armor. You have your steel, moonstone, as well as ebony, which is a pretty cool thing to have. Now the Arcane Enchanter, let's see. Can you enchant things with this stuff? It doesn't look like you can. No, okay. So you can't do anything with that, but let's see what else we have in here. This is the Replica Forge. Oh, so you can forge the armor after that. Look at this. Let's see, Paladin Great Mace. Okay, so yeah, that's basically everything else that you need in order to make it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty freaking sweet. and then the anvil, and then the workbench to temper it, grindstone to improve the weapons, and then this is the Temple of the Divines door. So inside of here is everything that you could possibly need in order to temper, create, craft, and increase the stats of all of the Paladin artifact armor, which is by far one of the coolest things ever. Now this mod, I wasn't sure what to expect, but I gotta say, I got a very Indiana Jones like kind of vibe from this mod because of the trials. Kind of felt really damn cool. Now let's see, let's get a better look at this armor, shall we? So we want to go into melee, alignment centered, and then melee once again, height, and we'll go very low, and then melee, zoom, very close. And then this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take out this bad boy, and we're gonna get a nice close-up look on this. Look at the detail on this damn armor. Good God. I am so impressed with how well this armor looks, and just, holy shit, it's kind of like I'm speechless. But let's see, what else do we have to look at? Just look at the stitching, look at the metal working. Dude, this armor is by far some of the prettiest armor I have seen in, like, forever. Now, it's very cool to also have the weapons of the Paladin. I mean, look at that blade. Look at the freaking crossguard. The red in between, like, in between the hilt, like, actually on the hilt, looks like a Cylon's eye. It looks like there's going to be a red beam go across it, but that's just me. But this is probably my go-to armor now. You know, even though you got to go through a lot to get here, it's not as hard as I was expecting, and I'm very happy to have that, you know. But look at this. You can get all of the shrines right here. You can get the shrine to Magnus. The Blessing of Magnus? That's so freaking sweet, dude. Let's see what the Blessing of Magnus is. Let's see. Blessing of Magnus, right here. Absorb 4% of magicka from hostile spells. Very freaking cool. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed today's kind of walkthrough / mod showcase, and so you guys can see every single thing that you needed to do in order to achieve the Breton Paladin armor. And I gotta say, I'm very happy that I decided to do this as today's mod showcase, and that you guys wanted to see this too. Because I gotta keep this armor installed, because this is beautiful armor. So guys, with that being said, I very much hope you enjoyed today's mod showcase, and don't forget, vote 1, 2, or 3 down there in the comment section of how, or what mod you want to see in next Temper Tuesday. And guys, I will see you in the next video.